I'm Graeme Ross. I'm the Director of IT for Advanced Engineered Products in Regina, Saskatchewan. Advanced Engineered Products, we make tanker trailers in Canada, primarily Western Canada, but we do have a factory in Quebec. We primarily aluminum, and we do stainless steel in Quebec. Our revenue is split roughly between the two sides, the service and the manufacturing, which actually is quite complementary. We had a SAP system that was put in 15 years ago, and very difficult. Every time we wanted to do a change, it was usually in the six-figure area, and putting anything on was that way. If we wanted even to write a report, required thousands of dollars in consulting. So it was a challenge, very inflexible. Again, because it was installed 15 years ago, the world's changed, our business had changed, but SAP, it was a huge amount of money in consulting to change it when our business changed, and we couldn't do it. We had a lot of processes over those 15 years that had become spreadsheets done outside the system, or we hired extra people with spreadsheets to process those things. So it's a huge amount of cost was created. We were up for sale, and all the potential suitors, when they looked at us and saw that we were doing financial statements using a download from SAP and massaging it in a very cryptic spreadsheet, it's pretty tough to convince people to spend $40 or $50 million of their money for a company that they're not really sure of what the valuation is. But each one of those companies that were looking at us, they were all saying, "You got to rip out SAP. You can't operate this way." I see the enhancements in Epicor with 10.2 coming in. It's exciting, so staying up to date is actually a real motivator for us to take advantage of some of those new features. The Epicor has been, I would definitely recommend it to other manufacturers out there. It is very flexible, and that's one thing. For example, we are rolling out a handheld application. And I just find it very good that the handheld is built right into the Epicor ERP, but it's also customizable. So again, with the help of Success, with not a whole lot of extra, whole lot of money, we've customized the handheld application, and we're using that to apply parts to a service order, which is a function that didn't exist originally in Epicor ERP, and now we have it, and it's actually live. So total time, I think, is about 3 months, and I think 2.5 of that was trying to get all our managers to agree in the building. Very quickly, we were able to roll out this application, and we could find a lot of systems that check the boxes in terms of manufacturing, but service is its own animal, and we did look at a number of specific dealership-based service systems, but there was no manufacturing at all that any of those systems would handle. So Epicor was a great mix that supported service and manufacturing and used the exact same financials, the exact same inventory. So that was a huge plus for us. Linking CAD-Link directly with our Inventor drawings, that's helped us to now get, instead of, we had a manual step interfacing or grabbing the BOMs, actually we had someone that would read a drawing and put the parts into SAP. Now with CAD-Link, that comes directly into Epicor. So now both those sides there with doing the direct materials as well as the CAD-Link BOMs coming in, now we're unearthing all those BOM defects, and we're able to correct those things. And so now we're working towards having a higher quality BOM. So that's awesome for a manufacturing company. That's critical. We've had a history of doing every tanker trailer being custom, and we're trying to work through, again, with the advantage of CAD-Link, to modularize our drawings and then use the configurator in Epicor. And I just love that it's all integrated into the system. We didn't have to run out and buy a CPQ system from someone else and try and tack it on there and interface it. It's built in there, and a whole pile of enthusiastic users here. I was just in a session on it, and that's exciting. We did our implementation with the success, and it has been a night and day difference between our experience on SAP. Trying to do SAP, it was always, well, there's someone that can do this piece, but we have to bring someone in from Kathmandu or wherever at a huge cost to be able to deal with that part of the system.